These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. A swing and a miss with that jab. The straight right just misses. Just missed with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. The straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Didn't land that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter. Counter shot. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Those counter punches have to hurt. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. They both want the knockout. A perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. Which fighter will say no mas? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Don't worry about that round.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Nice counter shot. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That counter punch caught him clean. A straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. That bell could not have come soon enough. Come on. Back at it in round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both men step back for just a moment. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's a counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamourweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble, and down goes Jones Jr. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again. Are you okay?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
That is a show of
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Pensacola's finest is down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight. Come on.
Here's the bell to start round 6. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
A perfect counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter punch. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Oh my word, down goes RJJ. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV.